All right, guys, we'll start with questions for offensive lineman Zion Nelson.
Zion, how's practice going for you so far?
Pretty great. I'd say, I had some problems, with my knee going on last year, and I feel like that's really getting right. I feel like my teammates and everybody were out there competing, really getting after it, really working for our spots this year, so it's a great time.
Do you have to do anything in the offseason with that knee, just once you finally had time to not worry about football?
Right. Yeah, I mean, me personally, I'm one of those guys in the training room pretty much every day trying to get right. I mean, I'm getting a little older, been on the field for a little while. I mean, so I got to kind of warm up the old joints, got to lube them up a little bit, stuff like that.
Two practices. What's it like having your head coach who's an offensive lineman? I see him over there spending a lot of time over there.
Oh yeah, it's great. It's nice to be getting that attention from the head coach, because sometimes I feel like you can feel like the O-line can get a little left out, but it's just nice knowing that our head coach is really rooting for us.
And two practices in, just watching other guys on the line, what do you think that as a unit you guys have to work on the most?
I feel like like little things like technique and all that stuff will come. Right now, I feel like we got to work on really being really getting after it, like just being able to go out there and go even harder every day and be able to get better.
What are some key differences you see between the old coaching staff in terms of the offensive line and now
to be honest, it's like it's not a huge thing. It's like more little details and stuff like that. I wouldn't really be able to put my finger on it, but it's just a little bit.
What have your first impressions of Coach Miracle?
He's a great guy. I mean, he's a really great teacher. He really knows his stuff. Whenever you can tell whenever we're in meetings, he really gets down to every detail and makes sure everybody's engaged in meetings.
Show you any of his old highlights or anything?
His old highlights? Nah.
I heard he's pretty good.
I haven't seen any of that stuff. No.
Are you working exclusively at tackle, or are they looking at you at other spots too?
Not really, but like he told us in the beginning of the spring, like he'll switch guys around, anytime. I'm prepared for that anytime.
Is actual practice, is it a lot different? The format, how you guys running stuff?
I'd say a little bit. I'd say it's probably like just kind of like doing things really back to back, just really preparing us for games. Like I would just constantly just getting after it.
Like more running from station to station, or?
No, we've always ran from station to station. It's just kind of like I'd say we're probably now we're practicing a lot more like in a team setting. Not really doing as much scout team and stuff like that as you might expect.
What's the biggest difference in terms of the off-season program, and maybe where do you feel your body improved the most from last year to this year?
Okay. I'd probably say for the off-season program, the workouts made like they're a bit more football based, like whereas before, I'm not criticizing the old workouts or anything, but I'd say it's a little more geared toward just being able to translate the workouts to the field.
And is there an area where you feel stronger, maybe where you improve physically the most?
Let's see. Just like working a lot of smaller muscles. I'd say for me personally, my legs, kind of like back, all that stuff.
What's your impression?
Last
of Coach
question.
Phil?
What's that?
What's your impression of Coach Phil?
Oh, he's a great guy. If I had one word to explain him, I'd say intense. At first, kind of ease us into it, but he let us know that's not how he is all the time. So, once we got going, we got going.